A road trip, heading down the highway, discovering America. Spring is a great time to start an adventure. A 5,000-mile road trip. The Pacific Coast, a stop at the Gulf of America, and then onto the Atlantic Coast. Welcome to Tommy's Holiday, Episode 9, Spring Mill State Park, Indiana. After 3 days of hard driving and challenging weather, I arrived at Spring Mill State Park Campground and set up camp in the thunderstorm. Had some dinner and planned out the next few days. The park is 1,358 acres, located near the town of Mitchell, Indiana. This is home to the Gus Grissom Memorial, a famous astronaut in the NASA space program. There are also lots of hiking trails to caves and sinkholes to explore. Pioneer Village features a water mill with 19 other historic buildings. Join the adventure exploring Spring Mill State Park with me. The Gus Grissom Memorial is a tribute to a hometown hero, a pioneer in the NASA space program. Grissom was born in April 1926 in Mitchell, Indiana. He graduated with a mechanical engineering degree from Purdue University in 1950. Gus joined the U.S. Air Force in 1951 and flew 100 missions in the Korean War. After the war, he became a test pilot and checked out advanced fighter aircraft. In 1959, Grissom was selected as one of the first 7 astronauts for the Mercury project, which placed a man in orbit around the Earth. Gus was the second man to orbit the Earth. He became the lead on the Gemini project, a 2-man capsule christened the Molly Brown. It was launched into space March 1965. The Apollo program was designed for a lunar landing. Apollo 1 was on the launch pad on January 27, 1967, for initial testing when a flash fire broke out inside the command capsule and the 3 astronauts were unable to escape. Gus Grissom was buried at Arlington National Cemetery. This memorial was dedicated July 21, 1971. It's a cold, drizzly morning in Spring Mill. From the campground, it's a short walk along the road to the trails that crisscross the park. The path to the village is Trail 3, and it's a beautiful walk in the woods across small creeks that find their way to the lake. Donaldson Cave can be explored, but only if you bring a flashlight. A stop by the Wilson Monument at Creekside. Follow the little stream through the woods into the village. The village story begins in 1814 with Samuel Jackson Jr., a log home, and a small grist mill. Pioneer Village, the village that slept a while. It's easy to get lost in time at Spring Mill Village. that has come to life through authentic reconstruction. Walking by a few log cabins, check inside for the way people lived. A bit different than today. More compact space and beautiful fireplaces. Just necessities for life in the wilderness. And then the grist mill that the village surrounds. Let's explore. Hammer Cave is a source of water that is used to operate the wheel at the grist mill. It's a lovely short hike up to the cave along the babbling brook. There's a small dam to divert the water to the mill via the flume to this large water wheel that powers the mill. The grist mill is also home to the Pioneer Museum, which is housed on the upper 2 floors. Let's take a look. Up the stairs. Maps of the area and survey equipment. Some fancy clothes. A plow and other farm machinery. Along with basic items found at the cabins and farms. Up the stairs to the 3rd floor, where we can inspect the roof framing of the mill. The exhibits include a doctor-dentist office, a pioneer toilet room, a quilting room, living quarters, and a meat packing shop. The village was primarily Scottish ancestry. The leather shop located near the mill was very important to the village. Hello.
Come on in, welcome to the leather shop.
Thank you. Shoes were made here, and the pioneers usually had just one pair. The stagecoach would stop in Spring Mill, and a tavern was a necessity for the travelers. Also a distillery to make the drinks for their enjoyment. The wood shop was found near the grist mill. A obtaining the post office for Spring Mill established them on the map. The fancy houses in the center of the village, owners of the mill, have a rock wall and garden area for entertaining. Beautiful flowers for today. This extra room must have really been nice. The mill owner houses were furnished a bit nicer also. The spring house is a freshwater spring where the villagers went to get water for the day. On the way to the barn, a small field bird catches my eye. And we have the village barn. Wrapping up the village adventure at the community meeting hall. Well, it's late afternoon, and I've just finished exploring the Spring Mill Pioneer Village. I'm heading back on trail number 4 to the campground. Quarries and kilns, use of limestone. I'm standing right next to the quarry that was used for the mill. Just a hike in the woods. Hammer Cemetery. A very beautiful hike through the woods back to the campground. Starting the day making a nice camp coffee. During the Depression era in America, the Civilian Conservation Corps in the 1930s built a dam and bridge which created Spring Mill Lake. The 2-mile hike to see the lake is a very enjoyable, peaceful walk and takes me by the Spring Mill Inn, which has a very nice dinner. From the Spring Mill Inn, I head down Trail 1 towards a lake. Ooh, little rocky, little steep, little curvy. There is also a nature center that one can visit at the lake. Enjoy the beautiful scenery on this walk in the woods to a small, calm lake in the park. Spring Mill was a wonderful time, exploring the Pioneer Village, Gus Grissom Memorial, and very calm, peaceful hiking trails. Just a walk in the woods. I'm heading north through Indiana and into Ohio for my next adventures. Like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching Tommy's Holiday.